Hello everyone, Mrs. Gigi here, back today with making a little bit of time in creating my journal, or at least, do a couple of things. I am going to use these things and many more here today. These are from Recreations by Brooke. And then I will use words. These ones, they are from Never Hopeless by Elizabeth. So I did link their channels down below in the description box, and I will do that in today's description box as well after the live. They have done some really beautiful digitals. And Recreations by Brooke, she has her own Etsy store with the same name, so you can find her there. Beautiful digital kits for each and every month of the year, and then some. There is a whole bunch of fun things. I did cut out these flowery things, similar to this one I did a couple of weeks ago. And I'm going to use this piece of, I don't even know, 6x6 piece of paper, the back side. Going to create a little, let's see, a pocket or a tuck. No, I'm going with some sort of pocket like that or something. We will see, we will see. But then I will definitely be gluing a whole lot today, so let's start with that. Just put a bit of glue on the back side of this one, and on it goes. I'm going to reuse the back side of this paper and trying to create something. Let's figure it out. I want it to be like that. It's going to be shorter, is it? Yes, I think so. And didn't I put enough glue there? Right at the bottom there of this paddle. Let's figure it out. There. And then the last bit of the page is going there. So what if I'll just do, I don't know, going like that. Let's see, I will actually just cut it like this, because I don't really know exactly the shape. It's just a matter of me wanting a little bit of thicker or sturdier piece of paper to be able to create a pocket. Is it straight? No, of course it's not. Let's figure that one out while we can. I would say that's kind of straight, so we will go with that. So we have it there. We are going in with the black Posca because I want to outline certain things on here. Oh, what on earth? Do you do this? I do that. Sometimes anyway. Just trying to use it as far as I am able to, because when this is all torn up, I will switch it up. You can pull it out and turn it and have a new pen again, I would say, because that's exactly what's happening. Let's put this one just down, just in case, you'll never know. So I've put these in here, these cutouts. and it's just a matter of me wanting to have a little bit more of some sort of color on the page. So nothing else really. It might also be that I like doodling, but you all know that already. So Easter is coming up, and to be totally honest, all of my family members are sick. All of them, almost. They have not been feeling too well this last 2 weeks. And I would say it's me and my one daughter that brings all the germs home from us working in school. So I'm not surprised, not at all. Let's think about this for a little bit. Do we want to add anything else? Maybe, I just have to figure it out myself while thinking, because I was thinking about adding these. Some sort of, no, not that one. Definitely not that one. And then actually doing them in blue. I don't know why, but I just felt these needed to be blue. Am I going like this here too? Just because I can there, and I want them to be light blue. See, I am going to outline them and do them in black too, so the other ones I actually colored in with acrylic paint, but these blue ones I'm just going with this marker. Because it's a little bit easier doing this while being live, so I don't really need to wait for the colors to dry. Or at least to me that's preferable. I don't really need to wait, or I don't have time to wait, if that's the case. Maybe being live together with all of you in a stream like this, it's important to me. So let's see. I have to do what's best in order to like think closely, because each and every minute is valuable. So I kind of like them being blue like that. Just going to add something else maybe now when thinking about it. Just add a little twist there. I would say in one way there will always be things added, and especially when doing these live like this online with the journaling, I tend to leave out some space for photos and things, because those I don't really want to show on online. of family members and things. So we have it there, and then we will outline like the rest, and I don't know. We'll just go like this. And this one down here. And all the way around. Wondering if I want to do something else here. Debating with myself. I do want to add a little bit more blue there at the top. I would say dots here on these, or at least some sort of circular things. I don't know. All the way. So Easter is coming up. Do you have anything planned? We are just going to have a nice family Easter, I would say. Just me and family, because of the situation we are in with us being not really feeling too well with fevers and things in family. So like that. Do we want to add anything else? I feel like I want to cut it out again, or is it sturdy enough? That's what I'm kind of thinking. Yes, I will just do it, just because I'm gonna just leave a little tiny border here, and then maybe add a tiny little journaling card, or just a little bit of something. Now I kind of feel like, do we need to add some? I don't know. It might be just me. So look at this. This is for tomorrow, and I tend to do these little doodly things on the white pieces of paper. This will be the backside of digital from Recreations by Brooke. So I put these on the other side, just adding in a little bit. Another version of some doodly bits going there. And this one will go on here. Let's figure it out. Put glue. Then of course we will think about doing today's page too. This is tomorrow, but so we have this, and then today of course. Let's see, I would love to have that little owl there. I have no clue why. It's just a feeling, and that might be enough, really. I love owls, for those of you that don't know. Let's see, what about this one? No, that was I have several glue sticks open. I don't really like that at all, because I tend to go back and forth and then even throw a thing or two, not really thinking about all the glue sticks. thought I had a little star cut out already to be able to put it on today's page. Where did I put it? This one. Oh, I have no clue where it went. We will definitely look further into that. This was from March journaling kit, but we are going to use it for this Easter. Let's see. Where did that little star go? I have no clue. Or can you see it somewhere? Can you see it? Let's see, that's Good Friday. I would place it here. Let's think, 16, 17, 18. I will definitely place this one down. I will just cut the text off, because it's not the National Plant a Flower Day on Saturday. This will represent Easter to me. Going like that all the way around, or at least kind of. I have a little challenge to myself. Like, for now, I'm going through a lot of things here in my craft room, doing a little bit of a spring clean. The spring clean, as I'm thinking of it, will start in May. So if you haven't already, just set the notification bell for May, or now, really. You know, there will be a bunch of things going on before May, but you know, there will be something fun going on here on my channel during the month of May. And I would say, you know, for those of you that don't know, I love to clean. I do not really like to clean out certain things. My aim is just to do a little thing each day to be able to go through things that I have. So that is what we are going for, kind of. Let's see, let's use another star then. I thought I had it cut out. We will just cut this one out, put it on today. So there will be a nice Easter weekend. Unfortunately not together with our extended family or anything, but because of us not really feeling too well. But other than that, there will be an amazing weekend in terms of Easter coming up. We will have that one and placed there. And let's see, we do have create, we do have inspire. Somehow wanted these to be on here today, the create and inspire. Or do I create and inspire all of you? I hope I do. You know, my aim is to be able to do that and do it in a way that you feel like you are able to do at least just a tiny little thing. We will just put it on here. That's kind of what I'm feeling. Do we want to have it backed on something just to be able to see it better, maybe? I don't know about you, but sometimes, you know, I like these book pages, but sometimes it's just a little bit too much going on. Let's see. We do not need these ones anymore, or not any, of course, but you know, it's winter time is over, so we'll just put it here. And to be totally honest, winter time could still be here. You'll never know. It's meant to be summer now, but we'll never know about these next couple of weeks because it can be really, really snowy weather, like, you know, a little twist like that in April is not a thing that it's, I don't even, it's not unusual. That's what it is. I'd like to think that it's not going to be like that, but so do I want to have them like that? Even though they are, I don't know, I kind of like them, even though they are a little bit flimsy. I'm not bothered by that. We'll just have them like that, I would say. Just a little bit on there. So they will poke out, be like that on the other side. Just a little bit of something going on. Oh, I can feel, no. We will have to put this one underneath here. Let's see. Oh, I need to refill this bottle. I can see it. I can feel it. That's what it is. Oh, like that. Well, we will look into refilling that one. Or is it that I need to buy myself some new glue? The glue, I don't know. Do you experience the same thing? I tend to do that. Experiencing it. Let's see. I know glue is one of those things that really is a thing that you need a lot, but you tend to always have them on low. Let's see. I haven't really done anything at all in this journal so far. That's a little bit of a bummer, but yeah, I'd like to say that this bird specifically is kind of nice to go with these tones over here. So let's at least kind of fussy cut him out, or kiss cut the bird out. So for those of you that maybe feel like a journal like this is a little bit too much, I can tell you that in May there will be a little bit of a difference. And for me, that is like, you know, it's a whole bunch of things happening in May. So I need to change it up, but I would say I'm going to change it up for the better. That's what I'm going for. Just going like that and put it there. It's kind of cute. I'm going with some glue again. And a little bit crooked like that on the page. I don't really mind that. I was about to put that one here just to be able to tuck something in here, but I'm not too sure that I will. So that will be, am I, let's see if I can, put it on something somehow. Yes, again, one of those, I need to have something a little bit more sturdier. Not too sure that I have that actually. I do see that I have something that I really do want to use for this specific journal. This one, it's been laying in my bit box for quite some time, to be honest with you. We will have to look into that, but I don't like I don't like that I don't have anything sturdy. Let's see, can we reuse a thing again? I don't think I have the right size, or do I? Let's see, this is a little bit of more sturdy paper. To glue it on here. And then again a little bit of dots. I can feel this pen not being the best. So we might need to change it up. Did I hear it right that rangers were stocking up on Poscas? If I'm not totally, no, I could have heard it all wrong. But as far as I know, rangers do have Poscas. The edge pieces here are always the one that the pen doesn't like because of doing it like this. with the little edge of the paper. I don't know, no, it's kind of not visible, but I can definitely feel like the nib of the pen doesn't really like it too much. So we'll go like that, cut this thing out all the way around, and then glue it on the page to be able to use it. All the way around like this. So within a little twist, this whole thing had a totally different meaning. We do need, let's see, think about it, glue down there and a little bit up there so that we can have a little tuck here at the bottom of this page. Not too much, just a little bit. So this is a belly band, but I will show you know, you can tuck something there, but then you have a little bit of something going on. Let's see, am I just going for something here? Just felt it needed something, so maybe do we need some little thing here too? All the way around. This is what I like, you know, you just have a feeling of something missing and then you have to add it. I like it better. I do feel, yet again, I need the blue or green. I don't know what's with the thing, but I definitely feel a blue or green kind of thing going on this page. Let's see. I haven't really thought it through yet. I do want to have, you know, I've just done it like this, outlined. I haven't thought it through. Oh, thank you, Myra. Welcome, welcome. That's the best thing, having it kind of ongoing while doing something else. That's at least how I kind of feel with doing these kinds of things. I do want, let's see, we'll have to look through, and to be totally honest, I haven't really done anything as of yet in this journal, unfortunately, but that is a little bit too much. Yeah, we're going that way. I feel like I want to use this, but I have no clue where. I was going to put it there, and then I felt like a big no. So that's definitely not going to be a solution. Maybe here? Maybe on here. And how on earth? Let's think about this. because I want it like half and half. Is that even possible? Well, I don't know, doing it like this, I don't know. It will be a thing, maybe or not. We will try it out. Can always reuse these like tabs or whatever. We will look into that later on. So belly band looking kind of good when you think about it. It's like that. I don't want to have it totally into the crease there, because you know you will close the book and it's going to be bulky anyways. In the end they are always bulky, so I tend to go like that, and then you know you don't really see that inner little top situation anyways in the end. I do want to, what on earth, this is the worst thing, you know, cutting and cutting and cutting, and suddenly you don't really have anything left of what you were thinking of. Let's see, do we want to have it like this or that? No. What's with the thing? Oh, I see it clearly now. It might just be me, but you know, it bugs me to the point where I do need to have it done, cutting it off a little bit more. At least I feel it's nice. And I'm the one that's going to use it. Am I going further up? No, like this. This is a magazine page. So let's think. Am I going like that? Maybe. Yes. We will put this type glue on here. And going like that. I don't really need too much. Let's see further down, did we say? Or there. Is it straight enough for me? And I can show you, let's see, where did I put the little card? A star and a card. No, here it is. I don't know, something like that. I kind of like this in the sense that it's a little bit of color going on, even though the back page is black. I will actually cut this off. Put it there just to remind me. Close that page up because, I don't know, it needs to dry. That's what it is. And thinking, how am I going with this? Number 16, and it's not really showing too well, is it? And I don't want to have black Posca or black whatever, because it's going to show on the other side, because this paper is really thin, even though it's a book page, you know. Oh, hello and welcome, Gabriella. Welcome. Let's see, I'm going to try to do, are we going to stamp? Is that what we're going for? Do I have number stamps? I have to, you know, I have stamps. I definitely know I have stamps. Number stamps in this size, I'm not too sure. I'm definitely not too sure about that. You know, I will go like this and then try out something along these lines, just to kind of have it show a little bit more, or else I will just change it up totally. I'll change the whole thing really, because I don't really like black. It's just that I need it to show, and it's really sad when it doesn't really do that. Because, you know, a thing like this with some color is always nicer, but there will be a whole bunch of colors in this, and not too sure about this, but we'll try it out. At least you can see it's at 16 now. So we have it here. Yeah, you can definitely see 16, and there's no problem with tomorrow's date. There will be the 17th. And then Friday, who am I? Haven't I done? Let's think. 17, 18. Let's figure this one out while we're at it. And number 18. And who am I doing it the totally wrong size of everything? But yeah, something like it. Something like this. So I hope that you are in the background creating something, or being inspired, or doing something, maybe clean. Sometimes I actually do that, clean while listening to one of our crafted community members. I like the 18th there. There will be both of these pages. Usually I have one page, or you know, a whole spread like this. Good Friday. So yeah, that again, we will have to figure this one out. I will do one thing though. I will outline these little petals. And the whole flower really. Going all the way around, of course. Like that. And then going with the regular 18 and 19. I always tend to do, you know, a thing on shaking out the dates correctly and things. You'll never know. I tend to do that, and then going in and making it okay in the end. The great thing about something like this, we now do a flip through. There will be no memories of how I created the thing. So if that's a good or a bad thing, I have no clue. But sometimes, you know, or at least that's me, I tend to just do whatever comes to mind while doing it, and then change it up, or you know, literally just change the whole thing. And while doing such a thing, can be a little bit crazy in terms of cutting apart, doing, yeah, whatever really. So let's see. Like I told you before, our Easter weekend isn't really going to be a traditional one this year, because of most people in my family are not really feeling too well with fevers and things. I think I'm going to just outline this like that, just because I wanted to show a little bit more. So you can see the 19th, if I'm not mistaken. No, you'll never know. That's why so we'll leave the others. So this will be a double spread, and then I will go back on, you know, regular ones. Really, this was a part of the page looking like this. I created this one on a live several weeks ago, and you know, I just felt I needed some sort of color in this journal, so I just cut them out. I'm not 100% sure if I want to cut these out and do the same thing, but I might do that, or use it as a page in the May journal. I was about to use it in this journal, but unfortunately I actually forgot about it. So I just sewed the whole thing in, and then, you know, I realized afterwards, like, oh, who am I? I totally forgot about it. You know, this is one that I did similar. Just put it in there like a tag. Let's see, we have several stars. We can definitely cut those out because those are needed. And the arrow. Let's begin with the arrow because that is an easy one to cut out. To be honest with you, let's think. No, I will leave it. I was about to put it on today's date, but I don't know. Let's just put it like that, I would say. Just to emphasize again, create, inspire. That's what we all do, isn't it? In some way, shape or form. Even though all of you might not be a creative type of person, I hope that I can inspire you to at least try, because you know, you can literally start out with nothing. If you have a piece of paper and a regular pen or pencil, that's a start. That's what I did a couple of years back. I used to do some digital arting, like digital scrapbooking, digital yeah, making digitals and things like that. And yeah, I don't know, there was a big event in my life, and I felt I needed to use my hands in creating instead of using the computer all the time. So that led me into creating these type things, because to me, you know, you can literally take a piece of letter size paper, just fold it in half, or an A4 European A4 size paper, fold it in half, a whole bunch of those, and there you have your book. Just start to glue in whatever you have, like lying here, like a thing that I actually looked at right before the live here today. This, I was at one point in this kind of I was about to say career, but you know, yeah, I was doing prompt games, a whole bunch of prompt games, and at one point I did you know, I have a whole bunch of prompts, like 400, 500 prompts, and I used to do them like regularly. And there was a prompt with candy wrapper, or candy, you know, papers from candy, all kinds of several. And who am I to just save up on these candy wrappers? Because, you know, you'll never know when I need those again. That's how I see it. You are doing your own craft. Oh, welcome, welcome. So for me, it's just a matter of creating for fun. You know, I can actually show you. Let's see. I did another type journal. Let's see. You know, I have done several journals, but I would say this time last year I created this journal. A little bit of a different one with quotes and things. Of course, you know, I'm from Sweden, so I write in Swedish in my journals. But I've created things like this before. Putting in lace, doing whatever felt right at that moment in time. So several of these types of things. Yeah, totally different from this one, but another version. I've done altered book like this. This was, I don't even know what kind of book it was. But this is a Kara Brendan DT project, the design team project that I created. And there is a pocket up here. There is a pocket there. Altered book, making all kinds of pockets and flips and flops and whatever you tend to call them. Pockets and writing space. And there is a little flip like that here. Double pocket there. Done things like that. And then several, there was 2021. I don't know why I have this. This was in September. You know, I had a little bit more time, but I created like this. So somewhere along the line of making journals, you know, they tend to be totally different every time. That's at least how I see it. So a little bit of everything, and they tend to just be totally different each and every time. And to think about it too much, at least that's how I feel it. I was planning it into, you know, extreme before, and this type of, you know, it is really flat. I'm not joking, this is extremely flat. I know that it's going to be like that in the end, because they always tend to be like that. Even though I kind of feel, you know, it's actually in the middle of the month. I haven't done anything, but it will eventually be. So that to me is, I'll just tend to glue in whatever I feel like in this specific journal. So rise and shine, Monday mornings it is, and that is definitely rise and shine for me, because I had early Monday mornings at work. Alright, we need more glue. We definitely need more glue. The other one was stuck, but this one, let's hope for the best. I don't know, do I have more glue like this? I like these bottles because, you know, they have this little tip there that's making it easier. Let's see if we can find, and this might be the craziest thing of all. this is one of, I would say, I'm looking around like right now, 3 baskets, and this is the smaller of them. It is crazy, I know, for those of you that haven't seen my, yeah, I don't even know where to start. I don't know. I've saved up, I've saved things like, oh, that could be nice to use in a journal, or that could be nice to use as a prompt in some game. And yeah, I have a whole bunch of those type things. And sometimes I can find nice things to use, and sometimes it's a bit of a struggle. Like, for instance, why have I saved up on this thing? I don't know. This, look at it. This is literally, it's a tag, Shay, or it's a tag. I don't know. Am I going to use it? I would say, if I don't just take it and place it in a pocket like this, no, I'm not going to use it. It just tends to be standing here in this little basket of mine, never ever used. But now, tomorrow, I will use it just because I've placed it there. Probably just, I don't know. I feel like I want to outline it. Just because that might be the thing for this month. I outline everything in black. And yeah. And then one more thing. I have talked about it before, and it's a little bit of a crazy story. I love to do some slow stitching, and I'm up to the point where it's a struggle. It's a big struggle when I need to thread the needle. I have to admit it, and yes, I'm actually going to do something about it. I am. I was up to the point where, no, I am not there yet. I can maybe find some glasses at our version here in Sweden of Dollar Tree. It's Dollar Store. So I don't even know, but then I need to be able to see. So yeah, it's just a matter of doing it, going to get my eyes checked out in a proper way. Not going to the dollar store and buying myself some pair of glasses, sitting there like in the aisles trying them out. No, 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 not doing that. Let's see, I need to draw a thing on for tomorrow. And let's see, I'm just going like this, really. And not really too much up there. I don't know what happened. But going like that. And that will be the thing for tomorrow. And of course do a little bit of, I don't even know, is it yellow? The lightning, no, I don't know. It might actually be yellow, or at least in a cartoon way it is, isn't it? Yet again outlining it in black, am I? I don't know. Or maybe like in blue. No, not in blue. Who am I? I need, yeah, that might be it actually, the cloud. Just doing it like that. And doing this. Just a little bit of something, and just outlining this with this black. If you hear anything screaming in the background, that's my daughters. So sorry for that if you hear them. So we have that, and for those of you wondering, it has nothing to do with weather. It's just thing that will represent a specific thing for me. And we will do no, something else. I was thinking about something else, but that will be for tomorrow. Here I am actually going with, am I going to reuse this? Yes, I think I am. This was from one of my journals that I created last year. I just need a piece of paper, really. Let's see, a little bit smaller. Even smaller. I don't know, do I like that? Yeah, I need to do it smaller. Oh, maybe that's too small. Let's see. I just need some writing space, that's all. And then picking that one up. I do need this one though. Let's figure it out. I don't like the green. Yeah, we'll just do it like that. Put a whole bunch of glue on there and glue it on because I need some writing space. This was last year's digital from my December daily. For those of you interested, there is a playlist in here on my channel. So let's see, going like, let's see, underneath. So by creating a little space like this, I will be able to write on the actual page a little bit, even though there was a whole bunch of writing on there. I need something down here. Let's figure that one out. Am I going with I watched actually last week looking into these. Let's see if we can find a thing. Not these. Brave. I don't like that one. That needs to be saved. Maybe this. No, for this one, I don't like that one either. Already put a star up there, but you could definitely put a star down there on the page if you like it to. Tickets, no, that's too much. That might be a thing. Or there, this one. No, I don't like them at all. Maybe it's a whole bunch of too many things going on this page, or that might be it. Let's see right, let's put this one out. Let's check it out. The little teddy here. And these are just to to use. This is where the fun stuff happens. That is totally true. That is definitely true. I'm not too sure about it though. No, I'm not. Let's think about this one. I need to do some changes to Tuesday yet again. So unfortunately I haven't really done anything to these first pages or the first half month, but I know that I will have plenty of time this coming weekend, so there will be a whole bunch of gluing in, writing in, literally gluing in things that I like. For this one, is I'm not really going with a specific theme. Sometimes I do, making it like Easter type theme or whatever, but no, not this year. Partly because I haven't really got any Easter type feelings, because most of these last 3 weeks we have been sick, fevers and all kinds of things going on in the family. And let's figure this one out though. Saturday, no, that's not a good. Let's see, I kind of like that might be a placement. And Thursday are these. I found these in a magazine. They are actually, you can buy them, and I love them. I need them in my, I need them in my life, and I'm going to put them on Good Friday. Am I? Just down here, just because I like them. Maybe we'll just have to ease up. Just doing some little yoga poses like this. Look at them, aren't they cute? I do have these two. Do I want to place them as, yes, I know exactly what I want to do with them. I just, this is what I mean. I'm in the mood that I don't really know where I'm going with this journal, and to be totally honest, I don't really mind that, but I definitely need to use these like this as a tab. Other projects though that I'm doing apart from this journal is diamond paintings. I created diorama together with my friend Create with Becca. Every week we have been together. Not every. I'm lying if I say every week for the last 5 years, because you know we have family vacations, things like that. So not every week, but I would say at least 40 weeks out of 52 in a year. That's approximately, because there are 52 weeks in a year. Let's think about this placement of tabs. I don't know. Do I like them to? It's hard because I'm not really having too much. Hello, hello, and welcome. It's going to poke out to now, but it's going to be even more when putting it in. Let's see, there maybe. Am I going? No, I don't want it. I don't want it there. Not on that page. Am I going there? Have already put a thing there. I am I going to just put it there and cover the whole? Let's see, maybe down here and up there on the other page. Let's think about it a little bit. Like that. I'm going with it. So if you are looking into some easy crafting, or not really too easy, but you know, just being able to do a little thing or two in the month of May, just subscribe and have the bell put on notification here on my channel, because there will be a whole bunch of videos throughout May with fun, easy crafting tips and tricks, and you know, just being able to use up what you have. Let's think. So there is a little tab like this, but eventually, you know, there will be a whole bunch of things. So, yep, those are put in. This is literally a scrap journal for this month. Usually I do a theme, so that's why I'm going with this type version for this month. You know, I don't know. I like the heart being there, but then again, I don't. I'm going with the. Am I really going to change it up? I don't think so. I don't think so. So we will just do it. Don't really have to think too much with creativity processes. Let's look into these. A bunny. You wanted to make a journal like this, but all I can do is write. So my journals, but oh, no, that is good too. No, that is creative in another way. No, I did my, with talking about flat journaling, I created 2 journals in January. One of them was really flat. The January one was really flat. One of them, you know, it looked like this, and I created Dutch doors in it. Really, only writing, but created Dutch doors. So you know, as you can see here, that one is peeking through on the other side, and on that side too, so you have them like that, but it's only writing. So yeah, you can do a lot with just making it in writing too. But you can you know, you can have a page only like this too, and just do whatever you like. That's creative in itself, just to have just to write, to be able to really take your time to sit down and do a thing or two. That's creative. My favorite tiny little journal looked like this. There was a whole bunch of things going on. I haven't written in many of the pages, but I have literally memories connected to all of these things. It was actually a prompt thing each and every month or every day. So yeah, they can look totally different. That's the beauty of doing a journal like this, because you know, it doesn't really have to be anything. I do have one thing. I haven't really done too much in it. I'm working on it. This is half a magazine, literally just torn in half. Just took a page and created a collage. I've done a couple of them, or started. You know, here is another. You know, I'm not finished by any means. I know. This is another collage. I have no clue how this is going to end. But I just took literally the other half of the journal or this magazine, cut out pictures if there were any that I liked. This is a little half page. Put on whatever I felt like in the moment. So if you have a magazine, you can do a little bit of everything. And my aim is always, even though I have a lot of things, at one point I was thinking about filming in this craft room. At this moment I'm not, because it's a disastrous view. This journal that I'm about to show you is literally scraps only from other journals. So it's a trash journal, really. I just glued in whatever was left from other projects. Literally, you know, I'm not going for this specific one, but it could be a little thing like this. And I could have thrown it in the garbage. I did not do that. I put it in this journal instead. This in itself was half a page or something that I created. I put it in here like a pocket, flip out. There was a half of a page that I didn't use. I just folded it a little bit, created this is pockets in here. Literally just scraps from other projects. And to be totally honest with you, I have no clue exactly what type project. I just glued them in. And sometimes I still just take this journal and glue something else in, because you'll never know. This is literally a never-ending story. This is a fold out with a tag. Here is a place for something that I haven't really, as you can see, it's an ongoing project so far. This is a digital that I have, you know, a little file folder type thing left, so I just folded it and put it in as a little something there. That's an envelope that I put in. So, and this is apparently just a flip out or something. So you can create with whatever. That's the beauty of creativity, really. So this is by no means the end of this specific one. I have no clue for how long I've had this. But there are, as you can see, just smaller little bits and pieces. So yeah, it is going to be almost an endless type thing. This was, I don't really remember. It's the letter K. Oh, thank you so much. The great thing about it, though, you know, you can try it too. It's just a matter of, I would say, letting it go. My journey began in a totally different way. I was so inspired by making all kinds of theme related things, planning it in advance, to up to the point where I planned so much that I didn't create because I was all stuck in the planning of making whatever thing I was planning. So I didn't really come to the actual creative part of the thing. And then I just let that go and started literally, and that was like 6 years ago, looking in my junk mail. Like, I don't even know. It was like just a regular day. I looked in the junk mail, like, what can I use? Is there any fun pictures in here? Is there, you know, anything? Literally, I just took a regular little, whatever it was, like a groceries type junk mail thing, and cut out pieces and just started gluing. Literally just started gluing, and it was hard. It was really, really hard in the beginning because I was used to just having it planned, doing like in a specific theme, making it in whatever colors, and you know, everything like that. And I just realized at one point, like, who am I? Just stuck in this strange situation where I was in, and I started doing things like this just because I liked it. Or I didn't like it in the beginning. It was really hard, and I've you know, started out like literally just, to be totally honest, it was a blank page, and I just stuck this on here, like a specific, you know, if this was the thing. I just stuck that one on, went on the next page, stuck another thing on, and the next page, stuck another thing on. And it was a disaster in the beginning, but you know, I just had to let go of the planning situation and all the fear of not being too good, or not, you know, I was creating for myself. I wasn't really going to sell anything. I'm not that kind, you know. I've done that in the past, but no, I'm not there anymore. I'll do this for fun, and I like to show, you know, each and every one of you watching that you can do it too, if you like, or you can at least try if you like. So that's what I do now. I'm not going to, yeah, maybe I'll, no, that is way too red. This was the Mr. and Mrs. Santa from last year. That is going in the bin though, because I don't really need that. Or I'm not going to show, or no, show, I'm going to show, but I'm not going to save it. That's what it is. Make believe, no. That needs a little bit extra glue. It's not a make believe. This needs to go here. So I'm not sure. Usually I go live with Create with Becca on Fridays. This coming Friday is the Easter, not Good Friday. We do create dioramas, and I've created a little bit of, you know, or at least started on my little cottage. So that's what we do. Going to create a little world. I have started on the rooftop with the tiles in clay, so I have a couple of rows of tiles there to finish off, and you know, finish off the whole thing really, but it's a clay roof there going. I don't know if we will do that Friday or if we will just leave it this weekend and go on next weekend as usual. Let's see. I do like this specific way. That might be my way of, no, I'm not planning anything, but I like the way that these are. I'm thinking, do I want to have it as a tuck? It might be nice, and in that case I do need some sturdier piece of paper. Do I have that? Somewhere, of course I do. Who am I not to, you know, we all, most of us anyway, have a sturdier piece of paper somewhere. It's just a matter of finding it when we need it, isn't it? Or am I just going with this big manila? No, I don't like that color. This is a big manila tag. I like that size, but not the color for this specific thing really. I wouldn't really go with that. I tend to go with scrap bits first because, yeah, just because I need to go into using up what I have. That's what it is. Do we have, what do we have? I have so many things around me here, and going in for looking into a nicer piece of just scrap bit of paper. Yet again, using it up. I'm not too sure about it though. I don't like that. Let's see, we do have this one. This is kind of neutral in a way, and I do like this green. Do we want the green to go with that? That could be kind of nice though. So for those of you that don't know, I do go live every week Wednesdays, and that is for this upcoming couple of months, I would say around 1:30 Eastern Standard Time. That is at least what I'm kind of aiming for. So notification bell on and you will be notified. Other than that, there will be videos throughout, and I will definitely, you know, now when having a little bit more time, now springtime that is, you know, I don't know about you, but sometimes it is a little bit more easier springtime wise. Me working in school, of course there are grades and things, and you know that has to be in, but apart from that, it's easier, it's better weather, you know, it's just a couple of other, literally other things that is way easier during springtime. So I tend to be able to go live, making more videos and things like that during springtime. We do need, of course, I totally forgot about that little bit here. Like that. So Wednesday it is, usually here on my own channel going live. We are going like this, just to resize the thing, because we do need to resize it. You can see it already. Going to just chop, leave a little extra, chop. Chopping it off a little bit more, and yeah, I think I'm just going to do it like this for now. Really, I am going, I know this is going to be a disastrous moment, you all know that. It is not really, it's just a little bit of a hiccup. So we'll have it like that, and then we have the little thing that we can put a tag in. And of course the outlining. Going all the way here. And again doing a little bit of extra doodling on it. Going up here too. Just having fun again, doing something. Actually going to twist it because that makes the whole thing easier. Just a little bit of a thing here. All the way around. Let's see. And just again. Like that, all the way down here at the bottom, and then I tend to go like this for flowers. I don't know if that's the way to go, but I feel like that's the best way. just to add a little something. And all the way down. Like that. Am I going something along the line of the green? I do feel that's a little bit crooked. I don't know if it shows. Of course, it might be showing way more, but to be true, these type journals, I do save them, but I don't really tend to go in them more than maybe once reading it again, you know. It's not for me to read. Might be that I save it up for my kids to read someday, or they will throw them away. I don't know. For me, it's just a matter of the process. It is fun. I have the opportunity to just take a little bit of time. I would say now once a week, and create a thing or two. I wouldn't take these, but you know, I can show you having a thing like that, which will create a tag, and then of course there will be other things added too. There is another version just gluing these in, not creating any pockets, any tags or whatever. And then this one from the same thing, and using that, and it's like a half circle situation, and in that case a pocket. So that might be it, people. It might be. To be fair, it's rather late here for me, and I need to get up early. I have to have my beauty sleep. I will be back again here on my own channel next Wednesday, and yeah, as usual, there is an ongoing type situation in this creativity. So I know for the fact that I will be able to show you these type pages into, you know, I haven't really done anything, but those will be finished. This is another version of a flower, and you know, totally different. Just wanted to have that here. That I will be able to show you next week, and 1:30 Eastern Standard Time, Wednesday, and I would say a couple of other videos, and the explosion of videos. I have prepared them. There will be lots of them during the month of May. Until then, there will be lives and a couple of videos. So, if I'm not seeing you around for this Easter in our YouTube world, I wish each and every one of you a wonderful Easter weekend, for those of you that celebrate Easter, and for all of others, have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you again next week. Bye.